Following the score, he'll boot this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Jackson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Now a give, it's Jackson.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10,
right at the 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Bringing it in, Jackson left side.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now Jackson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. first and 10. It's Patterson.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. The coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there. 43 yards.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
55 rushing yards, rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to his big target, Crumpler. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Dancing to his left. It's caught by Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. first down, Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, this is Jackson. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big jump play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on
for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 33. A pickup of about 4. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
They run on 1st down with Jackson, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 2nd and 9. Mahomes, throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions continue. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 68 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Jackson here is going to look to throw. It's complete. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the give, here comes Jackson. Bulldozes past him. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught, and he is into the end zone to help the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go, it's Jackson on 4th down, rolling to his left.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he'll score, touchdown Commanders. Justin Jefferson.
45 yards.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll try and throw for it. On the move to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
Touchdown! A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Lions have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than 1 per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty... He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Justin Jefferson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run with Jackson. Running right through. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And in for the Lions, touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets him to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game, because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. On the ground, this is Jackson. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Right side caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Jackson again on the reception. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's got some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Washington.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to let it fly. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.